Oh, now it has.
We got to do a timing on that a little bit better. Hello, everybody. This is Melina with
And this is Beth.
Mental Health with Melina and Beth, and we are laughing before we get started on the subject.
You have to laugh. It's time to laugh.
Yes, this is a subject that is important to me. It is PTSD. And for those who don't know what that stands for, it's post traumatic stress disorder. And I'm going to
And
give you,
here's where we let you know we are not professionals. Do
by no
not
means.
consult us. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Well, not always only entertainment.
Yeah. All kind of disclosure I could think of.
We're just two friends who want to try to inform people onto the experiences because I deal with the subjects that we talk about.
And I'm a supportive friend.
And that way you
And I'm the supportive friend.
I'm wait.
That was better.
Oh, okay. She's in charge of the comedian side of it, and I'm in charge of the seriousness side of it. But as I was going to say, I'm going to do a brief history on the PTSD. It has been around since the 1700s under various names. The most recent would be in the, I think it was either between the 30s and the 50s. It was called like shell shock with the different wars and stuff. And it has been in all of the DSM-5s. It's been in the 1, 2, 3, and now it's in the 4th and 5th one as well. The DSM is the little book, and it's not little, that the psychiatrists and the psychologists and the counselors and all those mental health professionals use to diagnose people with mental illness. Okay. And it has been in there since the beginning of the book, and it'll always be in there as far as I could tell, because there's always going to be PTSD.
You're not paying attention to my notes again. Do our pictures smaller. I like them with that black in the background.
Oh yeah, okay. That better?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
I know you need to change for spring because that looks like a fall background.
I didn't put that background on there. It's just what was on there.
Oh, I was gonna say you need to work on that.
Okay. Well, let's get back to the topic. Now, PTSD also, I'm going to say anybody and everybody could have it. I mean, you are not predisposed or whatever that word is to having this. You can, if, and I'm going to put it this way because it's the only way I know how to explain it. If there are 4 people who see a car accident and one who is involved in the car accident, the one involved in it and 2 of those who had witnessed it could develop the PTSD because of the trauma that it had taken place. And the other 2 who were not involved with it but just witnessed it may not. It does not. I mean, there is no thing that says.
I had a friend that had PTSD so bad that, especially if a funeral procession were to come, she'd have to pull her car if she could get to a parking space and just park because she would come apart at the seams.
Oh yeah, it can affect. I mean, when I first started when I was first diagnosed with it, I had flashbacks. I had night terrors, and night terrors are different from nightmares because when you have a nightmare, when you wake up, it's gone. A night terror, even when you wake up, you feel like it's still going on. So I mean, I've had nightmares. I still deal with nightmares. The night terrors, I haven't had any of those in a few years, thankfully. But nightmares will come and go, you know. But
At least you haven't had to ever chew your arm off, to get away from somebody.
you did. You just reattached it. That's all.
That's it.
But it is a serious subject. We like to kid, we like to joke around, but it is something that's serious. People have it. And one of the things that I had heard, and I mean countless times, I still hear it, is stop living in the past. And it's not me who's living in the past. It's what the past won't let go of me. Because there's times when I am very hyper vigilant because I feel like that's going to happen again. So the trauma is there. I mean, and those who say stop living in the past or deal with it or get over it, they don't know what it's like to deal with PTSD. So on that note, we're going to get into our stuff. Before we start, do you have anything, Beth?
Nope. I did my
Okay.
input. Thank you.
Okay. All right. All right. The thing about post-traumatic stress disorder, we know about 1 in 5, about 20% of individuals that are exposed to a direct trauma, stress, will develop this disorder. And that's just like I said, it can happen to anybody. I mean, even those who don't want to admit that they've had a trauma, if it's there and they're going to develop it, then they're going to develop it whether they want to admit it or not. I mean,
well, and some of these things only present themselves at certain times because not all things trigger.
Right.
So it's just a matter of when the trigger hits that a person has had traumatic injury that it could occur. And some, like I said, some things won't trigger it, but it'll be one particular thing that will.
Well, for me, I mean, I have my certain triggers. I mean, I could be doing fine, and you've seen it. I could be doing fine, and something happened, and I lose it, or I almost lose it.
She lost it today when we played cornhole. Anyway, back to the serious subject.
But yeah, I mean, everybody's triggers are different. What's Beth's trigger is not mine, and thankfully her triggers are not mine and my triggers are not hers, because that way we can kind of support each other, because she may not admit it, but she has triggers. But and it's good when you can find somebody you can talk to who will be there for you even through the triggers, because sometimes when you're dealing with a trigger you feel like you're all alone. And Beth, I don't know if she has a sixth sense about it or what, but she seems to know when something's going on with me, because that's when she'll call more frequently and just check on me. So, like I said, I think she has a sixth sense about it. That's kind of scary. All right, let's see here. Here's the other one. Don't you like how I just bring it right up now?
I do.
Always remember, if you've been diagnosed with PTSD, it is not a sign of weakness. Rather, it's a proof of your strength because you have survived. And I'll just go with myself because that's the only example I can do is myself. I was abused growing up and even in my adult life. And if what my strength, my inner strength, is what helped me to survive. Yes, I did develop PTSD, but I didn't let it keep me down. I didn't let the abuse or the abuser win. And just because you have the PTSD, hey, you've got it, fantastic, you've got it, because that means you're still going. So, any suggest things, Beth?
Nope.
Okay. All right. This is kind of small, so.
It is. I can't even see it. Ooh.
Living with a history of abuse. We all wear masks to conceal hurt and shame. While these masks can hide negative feelings, they also keep the positive qualities hidden as well. I'm going to let you start on that one if you want.
Why do you always give me the most difficultest one?
Hey, I've asked you on every single one of them.
I know, and I've had nothing to say.
And that's why I asked you on this one first. Okay, you got your music going. Now let's talk about this here.
I'm gearing up for the... All right, read it again.
Like I said, she's a comedian of us. Living with a history of abuse, we often wear masks to conceal hurt and shame. While these masks can hide negative feelings, they also keep the positive qualities hidden as well.
I was trying to make a mask. You're right. We do. We wear a lot of masks to hide away a lot of things.
Yeah, but did you get the last part of it?
Which part?
It says, we often wear masks to conceal hurt and shame. While these masks can hide negative feelings, they also can keep the positive qualities hidden as well.
Really, I don't understand.
Beth, I'll come over after this here and strangle you. For now, we're doing this, okay?
Do you not see what I'm doing? I'm reflecting and wearing my mask and deflecting.
Yeah, but it don't work with me.
I'm doing what your sign says.
Yeah, but you have hidden qualities. So you have to get those hidden qualities out and take your mask off.
Yes, but I was demonstrating how easily it's done.
I know it's easily done.
All right.
Now you do. Now you take care of this.
I just did.
See, I'm not going to let you get away with it. I see that. All right, she don't want to touch on it. Oh, actually, that was the last one. So you need to touch on it. Because otherwise we go into the fun questions.
Go on to the fun questions. Because they're usually not that fun.
I'm going to stop screen sharing. Well, I think these will be pretty cool.
I don't think they will.
There we go. All right. Okay, Beth. If animals could talk, now use that little imagination of yours. Yeah, very little. If animals could talk, which would be the rudest?
The skunk.
And why?
Because if he ain't liking what you say, he gonna turn around and flip up his tail.
Well,
and that's rude.
Talk, but if they could talk,
he'd say, you.
Okay.
Because he's
Now
spraying everybody.
I know which one for me. You want to know which one for me?
What?
This one down here, my dog. He knows everything about me, and boy, he could tell some stories. And
What was your question?
which one could be the rudest if animals could talk?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Be the rudest, but Rocky ain't rude, is he?
He could be. If he could talk.
No.
Don't you think he'd tell me what for sometimes?
Well, that's true. He would.
Okay. Here's
I wouldn't
a,
deem it as rude.
huh?
I wouldn't deem it as rude because Rocky's cute.
Well, skunks are cute.
No, they're not.
Just because they stink don't mean they're not cute. Look at these people who have pet skunks.
Uh-uh.
All right, now this is a type question. Okay? Is cereal soup?
No.
Why not?
Because it's cold for one thing. And I know there's gazpacho, and I hate gazpacho because I don't want to eat no cold seafood soup or whatever it is. I just don't want a cold soup.
But it's got liquid.
Cereal's in milk.
So it don't say that it can't be in milk.
Well, and I know I make my salmon stew with milk, but no, that's not.
All right. This is another question.
Okay.
How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant?
You got an answer?
Huh?
Have you got an answer right there?
No, these don't have answers.
So they're made up questions.
They're open-ended, made-up questions, yes.
Well, that ain't no good. They should have answers.
They're fun questions. I can find questions next week for answers.
Yeah, we need answers.
Okay.
How do you answer how many chickens?
It's an opinion.
A lot.
I personally don't think none. Because I think the elephant would trample all over them.
Well, yeah. I mean, unless they were able to fly themselves on top of it. But that's a ridiculous question.
Okay. Oh, wow. I hate seeing these questions before. So, what sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to?
What sport?
Mm-hmm.
Ice dancing.
Oh, wow. You mean figure skating?
Yes, that's it.
Now, that could be interesting. But what do you think of this one? Because they have to walk between holes. Golf.
Do what?
Golf.
Oh, no, I drink and play golf. Or I used to, when I played golf, would drink while I played golf. So it's already mixed in there anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Why do you think you take a cooler?
Huh?
Why you pack a
cooler for water and sports drinks and stuff.
Well, yeah, you could put water in there, but
I mean,
most, when we were in our 30s, young 30s, when I'd go play golf and stuff, we'd always drink a beer and then go eat dinner that night.
Now, see, in New York, golf isn't that big of a sport. We have basketball, softball. Some schools, not all of them, have football. And if you go where I grew up, you go to the next town over for the football. They come to our school for the wrestling. So it's kind of like a shared type, but and in the wintertime we had skiing. But golf, I never even knew it was a sport till I moved down here.
Yeah, pretty busy around here with it.
And the first time I had seen it as a thing in school, I'm like, huh? So yeah, I mean we even have bowling sometimes. So
Yeah.
all right, let's see here. Okay, this is a idiot type question. All
Maybe
right.
we should skip it and go to the next one then.
No. Would you rather have no nose or no arms?
Go ahead, Melina. Answer that question.
Well, for me, if the no nose means I didn't have to smell anything, that means no bad odors either. So I'd probably go with that one.
I know, but you wouldn't be able to smell good food.
Yeah, but the smell of bad odors sometimes permeates the good stuff. So, especially when you've been eating certain foods. Mm. All right.
Huh.
What is your spirit animal? And that's just an opinion, so.
I don't know.
I don't know about me either.
I mean, like, I've made wishes, people that were having outdoor events that didn't invite me to it. I said, oh, I hope a bird flies over your event and poo poos on the food. So I guess a bird maybe be the best.
um, this again is an opinion, but Lord only knows what it actually would be. All right. Which sport do you think they'll invent next? I know one sport I'm waiting for it to take place, and I'd gladly take part in it.
Mm-hmm. What?
One sitting on the couch watching TV.
Oh, I got that down pat. Matter of that, I'm thinking you need to be watching the time 30 minutes because I'm gonna get back to the All American that's on Netflix because I've gotten into it. But
You didn't answer the question.
I hate when you do me that way.
That's the cheat teacher part of me.
I know. Tell me that question again.
Which sport do you think they'll invent next?
it it's gonna be tough because I mean, there's so many.
Idiotic sports now.
Well, I mean, there's some crazy. I mean, there's new games and new sports stuff being invented all the time. So I don't know. I don't have any idea.
All right. Do you think cavemen had nightmares about cave women?
Damn Skippy.
Who
Because
would
they ain't got no cave razors for all that hair on the leg. No.
that would be scary. And the armpits. Oh, gross.
Yep. Nope.
Nope. All
And no.
right. Who would win a fight between Superman and Batman? And if whoever's watching likes these two, please forgive me. I honestly, the new ones really don't care. I like the old ones, but these new things I don't care much about.
I'm gonna say they're gonna meet in the center, shake each other's hands, and say, "Let's just tell them that we both won."
That's a cop out.
It was my best answer.
What animal is the biggest party animal?
The bear. I can see the bear being it.
Have you seen the dolphins dance?
They got to have a pool. Are we having a party outside or inside?
It
You didn't
doesn't
specify.
say.
You didn't
It
specify.
doesn't say. It doesn't say.
I know, but
So
why
it
are you
could be
telling?
on the
Well, why
ocean
are you telling me dolphins?
because dolphins could dance too. So, all right. What would be your weapon of choice? And this I don't even believe in, but what would be your weapon of choice in a zombie apocalypse?
Oh.
Heck, I don't even know enough about zombies to answer that question.
Oh my God, it's been on the CDC website for years now.
Does that mean I know? No, it does not.
It even tells you how to fight them.
But does that mean I know? No, it does not.
I'll fill you in on all that stuff because
I don't pay attention to it.
that's a joke. Anytime you're dealing with a 3-letter agency, run.
This is a question for you.
Okay.
Where did the name Pina Colada come from?
From the song, "I like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain."
That's actually the only way I know how to pronounce that. All right. Me, myself, I wouldn't have a roommate, but I'm going to do this question. Which would you prefer to have as a roommate? A goat or a bird? That question's easy.
A bird, because I can put it in a cage.
Exactly.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. We gotta wait for her to come back because these questions here take two. If you could be in any movie, what would it be? Oh, goodness. I like the movie Pacifier. I don't know who's in it. I think his name's Rock or something like that. I don't know for sure. No, that's not it. I don't know. Beth will know that. But I'll have to ask her when she gets back. But I do like that movie. What is the worst, most annoying catchphrase? Ooh, I don't know. Gotta wait for her to unmute herself.
Sorry about that.
First of all, is everything okay?
Yes.
All right. Now I had answered this question. Okay. I gave my answer, but I thought it might be The Rock that was in it, but I don't think so. Maybe it's Denzel Washington. I don't know. If you could be in any movie, what would it be? And I like The Pacifier, but I can't remember who the star thing is on that.
Read it to me one more time.
If you could be in any movie, what would it be?
I don't know, because everything I think of, like I would have loved to been in The Sound of Music, but what would I be? A little orphan child? And can I sing those songs? No. And then I also wouldn't mind being in Top Gun, but I don't think my butt is going to squeeze into a flight suit. So,
well, I had stated The Pacifier. Don't mean I'm going to be I could be one of the extras on there. And I found out it's Vin Diesel. Is that how you pronounce his name?
yeah.
is the one that stars in. I couldn't think of it. I had said The Rock. I had said
The Rock was in that. He was in another different. He was in the Pacifier, wasn't he?
Mm-mm.
Was he not? I was thinking that he was.
No.
Okay.
Nope. But I figured I could be an extra. You know, they always look for extras. Last one.
Okay. Good deal.
What is the most annoying catchphrase? And I'm trying to even think of a catchphrase because I don't know.
Oh, I know what's your most annoying. You hate this catchphrase. When you get out of the car and I say, be good.
My answer is always, I don't know how.
She hates that
But
catchphrase.
I thought of something when you told me this afternoon when I was going to the car.
Yeah.
If I knew how to be good, I wouldn't be any fun.
Okay.
So what's your most annoying catchphrase? I know it's not a catchphrase. It's like a text. It's the letter K. You don't like being texted.
No, I do. Yeah. Don't text me a simple letter. I mean,
Well,
how much
letters,
is it? Yeah, how much is it to type O and a K? It's just so much nicer.
Now me, I hate it. I hate it when because she's the biggest one to say whatever. I hate that because it's like you're angry or you just don't plain care or something. So, all right, we're gonna go back to the topic just to like bring it all together. Our topic was on PTSD. I want everybody to know that
if you're suffering any kind of stress right now from this program, dial 911.
Well,
no,
you can
don't do that. Well, I mean, don't not
you can
listen.
do the mental health prevention hotline.
There you go. Thank you. I couldn't think of what to say.
You can also do the suicide hotline or dial 911. And if you do dial 911, let them know that it is for a mental health reason. And you can call the suicide prevention hotline or the mental health hotline if you just need somebody to talk to.
Yep. Or email the email below, how's your mental health at gmail.com.
And I do check it, but I don't check it very often because I don't usually get emails. So, but just because they have the suicide or whatever with it, these people are here to talk. And sometimes that's all we need, just to have an ear, So, all right, everybody, please take care of you, and above all else, take care, please.
Be good to you.
I hope y'all have a great week. And we won't be here next week because we're going on vacation. Bye-bye.